Hello beautifuls, welcome to the 8.0 all-in-one base expansion, which includes this double stacker breeding pen feature, which I think you'll very much like. Now this is a really beautiful location. If you have not done this tutorial, it is on the channel now. The location is an SJ Island, minus 644 to 73. Thank you so much to the members for making this content possible. If you'd like to become a member, link in the description below. Get all extra videos and behind the scenes pictures and all that sort of stuff, and special things for members, and special role in the Discord channel. Anyway, let's get to this one. This is a 2 lots of 6 ranches floating. They are perfectly aligned. Let's just jump off here and have a little feature of it. So what I put next to these is a ladder for ease of filling up the boxes with the cake, if you would like to do that. So easily click and collect with that. And the same on the other side too. Now with these ranches, a lot of people use their flying mounts to collect the eggs. So they'll sort of fly up in the middle and they'll collect it like this, and they'll sort of jump up a little bit and click and collect more. But what you can do with this one, just ignore me flying through everything. Let me just get to an empty piece here. With the foundation pieces, you can put a ladder in the middle, for example, or you can put a wooden pillar where there's sort of those foundation pieces join. So when it comes to where your eggs are laying, wherever this is placed in your spot, you can run a ladder that literally runs all the way up. So you can climb up it instead of flying if you find that your mount is a bit crazy. So depending on where your eggs are, you can put either a ladder, you can put both if you want to, a ladder or a pillar that you can just climb up instead of flying. That's up to you though. But for me, you know, I don't mind flying up there, but the ladders come in very handy and makes it a little bit more controlled. And the same goes for those ones there. So you just climb up the ladder, put all your cake in, and then the rest is history. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial. And indeed, it is quite an addition. So let me know how you go with it. And if you find that it's too hefty on your system, for example, if you've got an older PC, or if you're on an Xbox Series S, for example, and you might have more struggles, maybe. I've played on my Series S and I haven't had problems. Then you might want to sort of drop the breeding pens down, you know, to like 2 lots of 3 stacks instead of 2 lots of 6. But this is incredible breeding indeed. And all this section, if you're new to this build, all this section up here is dedicated to enhancing PALs. So over on the left hand side, there's the expedition station where I send the PALs off to specifically get PAL souls. And the PAL souls are there to power up your, you know, your star base PALs. So we've got Gloopy here, for example, and if I wanted to say she's a new one, I'd bump up her work speed. So that's just all streamlined. So we've got that there. That's just a research thing there. We've got the PAL disassembler there. There's the essence machine here. There's the crusher there to get more PAL souls, and then there's 2 hatcheries there. So basically you hatch all the eggs, you can collect the eggs, hatch the eggs, move on, either chop them up or store them for later for you to deal with at this thing, the dimensional PAL storage box, and then just power the PALs up, the perfect PALs that you've got. So for example, we've got like Anubis here. He's got 4 stars. He's maxed out. So we can breed a whole bunch of, say, if I want to have more Gloopies, for example. Let us have a look. So Gloopy here is only 0 stars. So we can mass breed Gloopies, put those in the essence machine over there, and then make her 4 stars. So she's going to end up being a base PAL. Yes, so that'll be very nice. As you can see, she has artisan, work, slave, serious, remarkable craftsmanship. She's already night PAL, so she'll be going through the night time anyway. So that's what my plan is, to power her up. And she will be my watering, handiwork, transporting PAL. And the handy way to get your favorite pals leveled up to level 5 is to get all the supply crates that drop in Fabrate, because they've got 100% drop in the supply crates that, like here. These spots. So this is a nice little location where they perpetually drop, but I'll do a video on that later. So you can basically farm the book, so you're not stuck with the same old pals all the time. But anyway, let's get to this tutorial. So what we want to do today is we're going to have multiple breeding pens here, because 2 is not really enough. I mean, it's nice to just have them on the side, but I find that I keep going back over and over to my breeding ranch, and I don't like splitting those 2 apart. The breeding ranch is really cool, but it's a little bit annoying because I like to level my pals up with the pal souls, etc. And that is annoying when I've got to keep coming back and forth from different bases. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clear this area. I'm going to clear that. I'm going to get rid of that. We need to put some power towers in. This. Now just chill out for a second. I'm going to fly up. Right, the important part here is that, see where the crosshairs are? This is where the clutch of eggs goes from here all the way around to here. So the center location is literally right in the middle. And the best thing, in my opinion, to do, now some people like to use their mounts for this, but we can put, once it's all built, we can put a ladder that goes all the way through the eggs. So that means that you can, once they're all ready to grab, you can literally grab onto the ladder and then click, 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 and collect the multiple levels. You can go with a mount, but the mounts can sometimes be a bit jerky, especially if you have a jet dragon. So this is a nice little handy way to do it. The boxes will be here, which means that ideally you'll be able to put a wooden pillar here, or yeah, potentially a ladder. Let me see. Let's see if I can do it. We can have it here. Over here, you. The ladder will work also. So it depends on where your foundation piece is. It's okay, don't worry too much. But you'll be able to put your cake in as you go up, as you ascend, and put them in every box. So this is my plan and thinking anyway. So get rid of all the stuff in this area, like that, like this. We might need to remove some bits and pieces as we go. And what we're going to do is, it's going to be a busy build, but it's a very smart way to do it, which I've built this many, many times. And often I find that I have had problems with how the pals help you build, and often they get stuck, but we're going to do it in a way that they're not going to get stuck. So what we need to do is get a team of handy workers. There should already be some at this base anyway, if they're already pumping away. But you know, right now, I've been leveling up my little handy workers, etc. But you should have a whole fleet of them. Mine will still be predominantly Anubises, because all my stuff's not leveled up yet. So I'm just going to bring out a whole bunch of Anubises. I'm not going to bind them to anything because I just want them to be freelancing, and I want them to be helping me build. So let's just get them there. We need the handy workers. Once we start building this, it's going to be lovely. And we have to make sure that we're not going to go past, we do this breeding pen. We can have it hanging over a bit more, but not by too much. So I'm just going to make sure that we can go to the limit, because we have to put these shipping containers down. And there's a lot of them. There's going to be an awful lot of shipping containers. So I'm just running this out to the back so we can deal with it all. And then we can break stuff later on. All right, we're going to break let's just go fly above. All right. The shipping containers, we're going to run all the way along the back wall just to be safe. We're going to go 3 shipping containers deep and then one level to stand on, if that makes sense. Because we can't be standing on the platform that this breeding pen's going to go. Just chill out. Let's just let me take care of it. All right, let's break you. All right, and I'm going to build the back wall here. We're going to remove a lot of this stuff later, don't worry. But this allows us to snap. Now, depending on what platform you're on, you might be on like a Series S or something, and you might have trouble to have multiple breeding ranches, but you might be on a sweet PC and you'll be able to do everything. But you'll know if you have this base and the bees are doing their honey and it's sort of lagging and things like that, then you might not want to press this too much. I don't really need that many. I'm doing it just for my own sanity. I'm just slapping these. You probably only need one for each to align it, but make it efficient. What kind of world is this? Anyway, so let us go. We're going to go for storage. We're going to go for the large containers. We need a whole bunch of those. It's 100 ingots per container. So we're going to go down and go to your beautiful furnaces, which we've made already. And if you need more, then get your squadron out. Let me find my elite squadron, which are fully pumped. Which will go, I'm going to just go for a bunch of these ones because, oops, I know they are full bang. And then get your own personal pumper for handiwork to put in your team. So a level 5 handy worker, which I'll probably just have an Anubis out that. All right, there we go. Now let's go get these ingots. Remember, we need 100 per shipping container. So I've got 4,000. You're gonna. The rest is history. Whoop. Rest is history. All right, these ones are done. Thank you. And then we've got the money there, that one there, and don't want to make any more money. The money overfloweth. Just gonna grab these, so just make those like nuts. And don't forget to go around and check your mines and make sure they're not maxed out. So they're not, one's not sitting there at 9,999, which they do, like this one. And then it frees it up for them to go back and re-mine. Grab that one, grab that one. There's some upstairs, but I'm gonna ignore that for now. And then we just jump over here and get that one cooking here. This one cooking there. Just get that done. All right, then get them cooking on all those, and then the rest is history. So let us have a look. How are we going over here? 5,000 of them. Boy, these furnaces are so great. I'm gonna grab that, I'm gonna grab that, and let's go. So it's just, it flows so beautifully. Just ignore that there. We're not adding that in. All right, buddies. Need you to move out my way. Large container. That's what we're going to work with. Start with. And we're just going to use your right trigger. Put it on the glass pane. And we're going to build this all the way across, by the way. So you might be going, where do I start from? It doesn't really matter. We want this whole sort of deck to be platformed out with these containers. All to do that. Make sure all your pals are set to handiwork too. Well, not all of them, but enough of them so they'll help you. So you can go over to your monitoring stand and go to with your Y. And with these guys, we want them on handiwork. We don't want any particularly on mining. You can have some of them on mining if you want to. We want them mostly on handiwork because we want them to help build. Because there's going to be a lot of shipping containers. And then don't forget to change it back or they won't be mining anything. Okay, transport doesn't matter at the moment, but we need to change these back later. Leave those ones there. Okay, get rid of that there. Yeah, that looks good. All right, now they're ready to assist. Up we go. All right, shipping containers continue. So again, we're going to get our right trigger and we're going to attach it to the side. Click. Like that. Make sure you don't keep building them across. Like, don't build them like, and then come out like in front. Don't box these ones that need to be made in, because what happens is if these plans, the blueprints get trapped on the inside part, they can't reach them. And then you literally have to throw your own PAL down to get that one made. So just don't box in blueprints. Make sure there's always one that's exposed on the outside, otherwise they can't do it. I hope that makes sense. No, no, no. Rid of you, Mr. Light. So it should be very, very quickly to build these. No problems at all. And I want this many because once they're ingots anyway, you can just turn them into cash. And there we go. And then we can start doing the next level up here. Again, make sure it's on the outside. It should probably. And then you got, see this one's hanging on the outside of the perimeter. Get your own PAL and throw it at it. That's what you have to do sometimes. So, I want to have, let's go for another, I'm going to get the wooden wall this time. Hopefully I've got enough. I'll just continue on. Let's go large container and just keep building. So here, it doesn't matter where you go, we just want to build, remember, 3 deep. Like that. Again, 1, 2, don't box them in, so wait till that one's finished, then do the next one. They can all just make, look how quick it is, it's wild. See this one here, we don't want to build, box that in, get our own Anubis. Sometimes, yeah, when they're on the border where the blue is, they won't build it. But that's just so we can put all the legs of the breeding pen on the same foundation. Otherwise, it's not noticeable. Otherwise, look how quick it is. Wild. All right, let's go back and get some more. No, we're going to have a whole bunch. And look how beautiful this place is. That's how quick you can get stuff made at this base. It's just so streamlined. Look at this. Bang, 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 bang. Exactly how I wanted it. Go, let them Wixens cook that while we're away. Off we go. Okay. Now you don't need mods or anything for this build at all. It's just how it is. And thank you so much for to Vomiketh for the tutorial on how to build the ranch stacker with the shipping containers. Back in the day, you could do it with just foundations. You could start with a foundation, put the ranch on, do another foundation, and just stack them. Then Pocket Pair took that ability away, and I was like so devastated. And then Vomiketh made this tutorial on using shipping containers instead. And so I've applied that to this now. So I'm so thankful. Don't forget to follow them in their channel. All right, do that. And if you also have some hints or tips on additions that you can make to the base, you can feel free to comment below. But again, make sure these are always on the outside when you're building them. I made the horrible mistake of not doing that. And I was just going, why are you not doing the work that you need to be doing? We're not functioning like you should. Okay, and then we click it on. Remember to put your crosshairs on the shipping container that's next to it. Like, don't box it in. Don't box it in. Build it there. 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 We might need our own little paddle to make the last ones. And you can skip all this. If you know what I'm doing, it depends on how tall you want to build this to. You could just keep going, put Netflix on, skip ahead, whatever tickles your fancy. But some people just like to go through the process, I suppose. But can you build it, buddy, or what? Would help if I put you out there, wouldn't it? Let me sneak this one over here, and then just do that. And what we end up doing, if you haven't done this before, is that we start from the top and we put our breeding pen down when we get to the top floor. And then we get rid of the first layer, the top layer of the shipping containers. Then we build another branch under it, stacked neatly underneath it. And then we continue on all the way down. So you've got to work from the top down. But I love the idea of having either pillars or ladders there because it makes it easier, in my opinion, instead of flying, just because the mounts are just, you know, jerky. So again, remember, just get your crosshairs and put them where you want to build. So if you're building next to it, crosshairs on the container next to you, container next to you, container next, like this. So I'm not sure what the height is that you'd like. You could go incredibly high. You could go absolutely demented. But I'm not sure if I would want to do that. I guess what's the worst thing that can happen? If it starts to lag, then you can just break some of the breeding things. It's not, you know, it's not the end of the world. It might look a bit odd. We're going to break this later. Don't worry, it looks ridiculous. But, I mean, you could close it in though, too. But it would look very odd. But this is a really handy, like you could have floors, multiple floors with the breeding pens, but these, like, they stack onto each other in a way that they're sort of like shoved together, stuck together, instead of having this massive big gaping area between the roofs. These ones at least, you know, are very space savvy. And maybe one day they might patch this and ruin it for everybody. But if you make it now, it's not going to like just break. Usually once they like patch something or fix something, change something, you know, nuke something, what exists just stays. So don't touch it. All right, next one over here. From the edge, 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 edge. And this is where it starts to get a little bit fiddly, and where they start to take a little bit more time to get done what they need to get done. We shall see if this makes any difference at all. They can actually get down from it. I don't know if that makes it easier for them. Someone said to put a ladder there. I don't even know if that's true. But let's see. I don't think so. All that. It's just going to take longer for them to get to the blueprints. They're doing it, but it's quite slow. I'm curious if running a strip through the middle might make it easier for them to get to it. Let's just try it. Don't you do it yet. I want to see if it works for me. See if they can actually get to the spots. Build. Should start getting high. I wish I could throw more of these out. Alright, we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Alright, just dump that one there. They should build that. Wait for that one to be built. That one there. Yeah. And this is, oh, they're doing that one. Good job. All right, now they're functioning. Here we go. All right, back over here. Might do every second one and build this one myself. You build this one, buddy. Just do every second one so it's not too wild. Get our boy out. And if you know a way to make them do it quicker, then feel free to comment below. Okay, I'm filling the blanks. Curious if it's actually easier. Let's try this. Just don't you do it. Let me see what works first. Let's see if they can actually... It takes a minute for them to get it into their brain what they're supposed to do. But I'm curious if we leave it available to be built from the ground to the top. Will they be able to get to it quicker? What's our little thing? There it is. Okay. Build that, buddy. Come on, do it. Okay, that one there. Then we'll have to do that old-fashioned way again. Okay, next one. And just keep on filling these out again. This is the other one we need to do. Need to do this one, buddy. Again, this one here. Continue on. I'll jump up and do the next row over here. Just go for them again. And if you're like trying to figure out where you have to put that first one, just keep lining it with the wall. So here, that one's perfectly aligned. Okay, that's all done. How tall are we now? We are 1, 2, only 3 high thus far. Got a few more to go, maybe 5 high. So that should get you, what is it, 20 eggs per, I think? Maybe? Well, here we go. Get building, buddy. Done. Get into it. All right, I'll do it then if you want to be difficult. That's it. Smack it. Done it? Yep. This one. Come on. Sometimes you gotta shove it right into it. And we'll do one more level above it. Now you're not going to be able to have that many breeding while your base is fully functioning, but it allows you to turn the base into that focus of just breeding at that time. But if you want to do, you know, breeding on a perpetual basis, then obviously you'd have your own, you know, breeding ranch that's just there on its own. But this allows you to do it all. one in there. You build that one. That one. Got this one here. Okay. There. Get him in this one. Not boxed in. Jump down here and do these ones. Finish these ones off here. Run all the way down here and finish these ones. Alright, so we're 1, 2, 3, 4 high. I'll do one more level and I reckon that I would not go any higher than that in this base. I mean, you could even have them like, you know, 3 high or something if you want to. I'm just chucking this Anubis down to independently build those ones. When we go to the next level here. Wrong wall. That one. Lucky last. Do it, buddies. Come on. Okay, grab this one. Wait, whoa. Why are you misaligned? Why are you misaligned for? Why is that one misaligned? Can't have that. I mean, it could work, but I don't want to do that like that. Come here. It's this one. There we go. Get our pal out again. They'll continue whenever they feel like it. It's just once you start building high where they can't walk to trouble, but it is what it is. That one, they should be able to get to it. Pushing it, I know. This one should be fine. Yep. There. And we want to stand on to place them down. Get to that in a minute. Now, if you start hearing like banging noise, like noises, it's usually blueprints that have like blown up, because you can only have a certain amount of blueprints be built at the same time, so they'll disappear. They make this crackling weird noise. All right, last run for these. Okay, bang, bang. These ones are going to be problematic, so you have to manually do those with him. Oops. And then we'll roughly know where to put the sort of platform that we're going to stand on. And then build these ones out. Crosshair on the end of the containers. Build it, buddies. Just enjoy the ride. If you like the music in the channel that you hear all the time, which a lot of people do, like, where the hell's this from? Just go watch the channel epictreasuremedia. Or you can go on Spotify. Most of the songs will be on the YouTube channel though. It's a lot. So I'm using all these shipping containers because I just find that being cheap with them, you'll certainly find that you'll built all this stuff and then one little leg will be sticking out. It'll be like, oh, you know, you have to build this on the ground and then you have to go rebuild everything. It's just horrible. So I'd rather just slap them all together and make sure that you can have them. You might know a better way. But again, once you build these, you get all your ingots back and they'll just turn into cash. Run them down. Good at making those finally. Okay. See that noise? Is that watch this when I build it, watch it disappear. This one maybe. See that? Is that blueprint disappearing because I ordered too many? They're functioning again, thankfully. Okay, alright, that's our maximum. Done, 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 done. Oh. How about you build this one? Buster. Alright. There we go. Let's fly over. Let's fly over. So they're going to be all stacked up on there. That's what it should look like. Roughly. Alright, on to the next part. Alright, now comes our, oh, gotta do a few more rows, don't we? There's storage, container. Wee. Oh my goodness. Up, 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 up. Hopefully we've got enough for two. And I'll see if we can yield our magic. Okay, rotate it around where we know it needs to be. As far this way as possible and then back as far as possible. But within the blue lines, you know that's what we have to do. We can change this at any time. This one we need to build same. We can actually go beside Silly Billy. I'm a Silly Billy. All right, it's on here. Rotate, rotate, rotate. You are pushing it in, aren't you? All right, let's see if we can go down further, which we can. Push it down a bit more. Trial and error. God, what do I try and make a PAL box in? Tripping. Okay, this one. Okay, wait till we get to blue. Push, 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 push. And then back, 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 back. Pushing the boundary all the time. Okay, That one seems clear. Look down. Make sure that there's nothing sticking out. Yep. It's going to ruin our fun. And then the breeding farm next to it. You might have to build a whole new level, which I might have to. Let's see. Okay, and we rotate around just to see. Okay, that's there. Ah, I just had it then. Just had it. All right, spin, 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 spin. It popped then, but I want them to be uniform. Push it back, push it back. There. All right, let's suss it out and make sure that she's nice and even Steven. We're gonna fly up now. Don't jump, jump and mount. Look at that, look what you made. All right. Now what we're gonna do, I hope you're ready. We're going to break the first, get a shot of this, bang. You're gonna get rid of all this top level, all these crates. Be careful, you don't want to break the wrench. You have to redo all of the containers again. So, make sure it's orange, only one layer. Jump down, put just the top layer and that's it. Like that. And keep doing it all the way along. We don't need these walls anymore. Smash it on now. This is the fun part. The bad part's over. Next one here. And then this one. And run it on back. Oops. Yeah, okay. That one's done now. Now we're going to get the next one and we're going to put it underneath it, see? We're trying to align this as well as we possibly can. Okay, where these poles and stuff are, by the way. Try and get it aligned. Usually you can do this by the egg. Watch that egg, watch the egg. Once it goes red, and that pole that's just under there. Play, and you can break this anytime you want. See those poles? This one I'm talking about, come here. This part here, these poles here. They're the ones that you want to try and align. Mine's slightly off. If you're pedantic about it, you can just get going nuts and just re-break that bottom one. Do not re-break the top one. Or you're going to have to do it all again. And look, pay attention to where the box. Okay, let's see if that was better. That's better, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? It'll be so uniform. It's fine, it's a little bit off, but it's not something I'm gonna lose sleep about. All right, next one. Rotate it around. Okay, we're looking for our pole matching there. Pole match. Oh my god, you don't even build, buddy. Oh, that was a good one, wasn't it? Oh, how could I have this one looking like that when that one's like that? Alright, fine, I'll be pedantic with this one. Don't break the wrong one. Okay, eggs. Aligned poles. That looks right to me. No, it's not. Wait, it kind of is. Hang on. Sometimes they look like... Oh, yes. That is perfectly aligned. All right. Next one, we're going to break the next level. Just the shipping containers. Do not break anything else. And if you do break the wrong shipping container, say if you break one down there, just refill it. Do not do it, though. Go through them. And if you find there's too many breeding pens, just fly up, suss it out, get rid of the top one, but not yet. I'd build a platform to break the top one. Hopefully you won't need to. Okay. Next one. Okay, breeding farm. Okay, let's walk it out, walk it out, walk it out. Okay. Here, just line that middle pole up. Watch the egg. And make sure the egg falls underneath the other one. Walk it out till it's blue. And then watch those poles align. So go red and then it'll suddenly go blue once it's there. Go back and check it. Look at that. Now you're cooking with gas. Check it. Look how beautiful a line that is. None of this higgledy-piggledy stuff. Alright, which I would usually do. My laziness. Okay, next level. Quite therapeutic, actually. All right, next one. Get back, align your eggs up. Eggs first. Look where the box is though. Roughly around about there. Egg up. Okay, and then ship right where that egg is. Sus that one. Yes, it is sus. Very slightly, but enough. Enough to make me go, nope, you are not clean enough. Why does that look crooked? Isn't it? Oh, you are. You are Mr. Crooked. Wow, that was the biggest fail I've ever done. That's why it's handy to have a platform that comes out in front of it, then you can see a bit better. Should have looked where I was standing before, shouldn't I? Just try and align this box. Way further out than that. Where I got this time? Nilly, you get the gist though. You can look after yourself probably from this point onwards. Could probably do that. Finicky. I think that's better. All right, that one's done. Rotate, 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 rotate. That's correct. The pole. There, that should be perfect, I would think. Pretty much. Alright, let's get rid of the next layer. Don't break the legs of the other one, you're gonna get shocked. Rebuilding is not fun. Next one. Alright, here we go. Next one. Rotate it, rotate, rotate, rotate. Further out than that. Oh, there's a damn thing. Watch out for stuff that's on the ground too. Okay. What the hell this is? It looks correct. Strangely, I didn't think it was going to be. Okay, rotate around. There's nothing on the ground. Ruining it. What's going on here? No, you're not in the way. Let's have a looky. Oops. Just eating into this. See what is eating into this zone. There we go. So what part was that? Yeah. Okay. Well, it fits, but no, I want it to be uniform at the same time. Which way this box goes. There, I got it. It's a fluke, that one. Pretty sure that's perfect. Look at that, that's perfect. Ugh. Well, it's perfect compared to the other ones, but I think it. Oh no, it's not. Oh, oops. Did a bad thing. Move it over a little bit more. Try again, shall we? Okay, again. Slightly off. Most people probably wouldn't give a shit about it, but I do. Because I don't want to redo it. I don't want to see it and go, oh, it's crooked. That's good. It's a bit crooked. We're not looking at it. I'm not looking at it. All right, get rid of the next layer. Last one. Right, that one done. Lucky last. You could literally stand anywhere for this one because all the room in the world. We need these pals out of the way. You can put them in a box. They're just standing there. just grab the stuff on the ground. Alright, there we go. Even though you're supposed to be able to build through them, I find that you still can't. Like this guy here, move. Just click and collect all your bits and pieces. There we go. No more in. Okay, align the egg up here. Wait to go red. Bring it out. Hopefully. See if that aligns with the pole. Yeah, okay, that one's good. Okay. Beautiful. Alright, let's grab our flyer. We've got to replace those beds too that we've reamed away. Wow! Get that. Make it hard to breathe. Make it hard to breathe. That last one, look where that box is. Fix it. If the other ones are messed up, do not touch them. You're gonna have to redo it all. Bottom one can go and be fixed. That box was in not the right spot. Even though the rest of it was okay. The box from this angle. Alright, seems okay. Alright, so this is where the eggs... What we might do is wait for them to breed and then we can either choose a pillar for you or choose a ladder. But let's just jump up on the boy now that it's correct. I want some lighting in it. Be nice. And if that's too much also, you could just probably have only one stack of ranches at the back and not have a double stack. Depends on what you want. But at least you have the possibility to do it all too. Let's see. As for the boxes, you could get the wooden pillar. I would probably actually get a ladder for this one. Maybe. Or even a... I think that the ladder will be fine. So put your ladder there. Depending. If you want, you could put the pillar here and build a pillar along it. For me, I think a ladder is fine. It will reach every box. And it's less sort of visually intrusive. That will get you to all the boxes. Oops. I don't think I want... Yeah, I got it in time. Yep. That one's that done. Okay, over this one here. Ladder. This will be fine. Yeah. Let's see if we can reach the box from this one. See. Yeah, we can reach it from that. So you could have it there, or you could have it just inside it. You could have it like... Be careful what you're breaking though. This one you could have it here, just inside it. No you can't, because it's running into the box. I think we can get away with it here though. Yeah, just inside that bit. Oh! I can get to the top one. Might have to be on the outside. That ranch bit top is just touching it. You could get away with putting a pillar through this one, I think. I think maybe the box will muck with it. Whatever works for you, but for me, it's going to be this ladder that goes on the outside. One more. You might not even need that top bit actually. Now this is the part where we want some lighting. The lighting, as you know, is proximity lighting, so if you go all the way to the top, it might not stay lit. We'll see. I'm just going to take it the way up top here. Alright, and as for the lighting, you could get away with having lamps on the back of it. Which is very subtle. I wouldn't use one with kindling because they probably won't be able to reach it. Like that. This could be too much, I don't know. Very careful what you use here. Now you might want to have a back on this. If you've got, if you find you've had this base and you've been attacked and stuff has caught on fire, etc., you might want to put a big back on this one if you are paranoid. Because you would not want this to be blown up. I don't see any reason for it to be blown up, but you want to be safe. Then that's exactly what I would be doing. I would be putting a big glass back on it to protect it. Alright, back to stay on the inside of this. Come inside now. Then we can put... I'll probably have this just there. Go back to your lighting, go to your wall lamp, chuck it on, look at that. Come on, climb, climb, climb. There. Foundations. Again, with the same one here. Remember, you got to replace all your beds, your hot springs. Rah, rah, rah. Actually, did I build that file on the other one? Okay, that one here. Build that. Do we have any power in this base? Electricity or what? I hope. Oh, I blew them up, didn't I? Whoopsie. So infrastructure, we can go across to the large power generators we blew up before. My bad. And these will fit in these. Don't want to muck with it too much. Build that. Over here. And then get your beds back. How many beds do we need? 20? Damn. Beds. Down there. Remember, most of the pals of the space should be nocturnal anyway. That's what I would be working towards. And then they don't really need to have access to the beds. They just need to have beds, basically. Oh, I need a little hatchery back, so pal, large one here. I'd actually consider having another one because you're going to collect all those and you're going to run down and probably need to run to. That's what I would be doing. That looking good. Quickly grab these and my other pal's doing an expedition similar. All right, more beds, more beds, more beds. All right, 50. Oh shivers, I got 52 beds. I don't need that many. And then you could probably put, what am I missing? Paldium. I think I'd have so much of it. Paldium fragments. Alright, I don't even know if I put any water pals at this space while I was doing this stuff. Okay. Where's our gloopies gone? Our new ones. Gloopy, gloopy, where are you? It's actually go sort. I've started to put my first people as my main base characters. That one shouldn't be. That's threes. Oops. Gloopy should be one of them. There's one. She's on expedition. Alright, we'll just get just a human tied out. I could get my Polaris, that doesn't matter. I don't need this anymore. Get that loveliness out. How much do I need? Not enough. So just get the hot springs out. I don't even know if I could fit them. Pushing it, I don't know. She look pretty like that if I can. I can. I hope it doesn't muck with the pathing. Worst thing that can happen is you just have to do not break those though, my lord. Ooh, shivers, got roots hanging out. That's terrible. That is not good. Just be very careful with what you're breaking. Yeah, I think you're a problem. Curious if I break these, just be very careful here. Just want to make sure I can fit it here. Could ideally have... Oh, can you move? Thank you so much. Let's be careful. Those roots might be a real problem. Could stick through the floor. Which we do not want that to happen. It's ridiculous. They don't, thankfully. think it might look better if we spin it. This. Push it back. Better. Alright, and then get your beds out. Scatter them where they fit. Just put them where they go. What do we got? Couple more. What's happening? There we go. Done. 5th. Sweet. Safe as a bank. Look at that. Wow. Nuts. And now we have everything central to that area. So we breed the pals. You gather, or you hatch, we hatch. We then condense. Ideally, it's an interesting one. This zone here is, like I've said before, we go on expedition, we get the pal souls. We use this statue to level up, you know, if we want to level up work speed or whatever we want in that. Because we've got those power slots from expedition. This has got our research here. And I'd also consider having the crusher around here too, because the crusher, even though it's one downstairs, the crusher allows you to make pal souls, like convert the pal soul sizes. So whether it be you need some more large ones and then you can break down or enhance the other ones to make them. That's what I would consider having. I think we're sort of jammed for space. I could fit it, but I don't want to muck with its pathing. I can do it right here actually. It's still in the zone. So run here and go, okay, well I need let's say I need large pal souls. I've got lots of medium ones, so I'll just go sacrifice half of them and then get them made. But that's looking good. I think that's in the best sort of flowing order. This pal disassembler is something you need, but I can't foresee putting it anywhere else. Because this whole deck is just pal, pal, pal. And actually, you know what else would probably benefit from being there is the dimensional storage box. If you want to do a mass crush, I'd probably even consider having like a dimensional storage just here. So you might have a bunch of breeding pals that you just want to quickly put away because your pal box might be full. I would consider having one up there. Instead of having to run around down to here to grab it. See. You can put another disassembly line on top of it if you wanted to. I reckon it'll be actually nice here. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Bags will be full. Just gonna grab storage metal chest. I'm gonna put it right here. Just dump everything we don't need into that. Get in. Okay, this one, this one, this one. Okay. Grab the rest of it and then we'll put that dimensional storage in there. Hopefully that won't stop them from moving around. We'll soon see. I'm sure I had one here before actually. I kind of want it to be central. I'd like to have, oh, I can have it. Exactly what I want. Just putting the ladder there to change it so I can put a glass wall in place of it. Look at that. And then, I don't know if it's going to let me put a pillar there. Won't, but that's okay. I mean, I could rebuild it, but I don't want to. And then just go furniture, ivy. This looks nice. Just get all your player storage. Oops. And then, yeah, for your player storage, and then you can just turn around and crush them. Smack, smack, smack. It's actually really nice positioning for it, I think. So that's it. That's the new addition to base 8.0. I hope you like it. And again, thank you so much to members for making this content possible. I think it looks wonderful. This guy's out. Alright, let's have a flyover. Probably need a bigger light for that, maybe. Wait, have we powered this up? Let me see this. Oh, we need to power up first. Let's go power her. This is my little PAL panel. Did I get rid of it? I think I might have. This one. This one here. See. And I'll just go. Where's our new team? Need our. Oops. She should be on last pages. Does he not? She's. Maybe I'll put her at the other page. She's running around. Alright, we'll just bring some electric boys out. Oh, they're on expedition. This one's not. Time flies. Alright, let's get these boys out here. Alright, are they out? Did I bring them out? I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. And then don't forget to change those Anubises back to mining. Make sure you don't put any farming characters at this base. Alright, that's good. Let's see. I'm sure they're actually powering it. Why aren't you powering it, buddies? Oh, we don't have a dazzling knocked on our team, do we? Alright, they've powered that one. They're doing it one at a time. Sweet. Get back to doing it. Alright, we'll wait to night time and see what this base looks like. Chuck some street lamps in there while I'm waiting. Up, down here. And here. Middle? I really need RGB lighting in this game. I can't imagine it's that hard to do, honestly. I mean, Grounded's got it, so... Come on, let me have this. Let's get a noob set. Build that, buddy. You're way quicker than I am. those lamps are done, done, done. And then I think that's everything. Check that there, it's just in the boundary. I like something needs to be behind there. I like to fill in the bits. Just leave it. I wish they had like pot plants, like big ones. Oh, wait, we'll just chuck some vines here. Down there. That's better. All right, nighttime comes. Get up on our boy. Oops. And photo mode. I don't like that ladder there. Just letting you know. That could change. Let me take a screenshot. I feel like it needs to be hidden. A bit triggered by it. Alright, let's just back up. Just want it to be lit up more. Some more space at the bottom. Okay, grab a screenshot of that. It's too dark. That's not attractive, is it? We need the bigger lights, I think. Quick, 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 quick. It's already bloody daytime, isn't it, love? Come on, Anubis, you can build it quicker than I can. Should light it up like a Christmas tree. Anyway, you get the gist of it. You'll see it in the thumbnail once it's done with the one I choose. A pleasure. Thank you again for members for making this possible. I hope you enjoyed this addition to Base 8.0. Till next time.